reforma mismo. Maraming knowledge dito, may mga former SK, may mga current student council, current youth leaders. Ano yung mga reforma na kinakailangan natin para mas maging effective yung SK? That will really help us in policy. Kasi yung output ninyo, pwede namin tingnan and we can see if we can introduce some of this during the period of amendments. May konti pa tayong oras na titira. Pangalawa, how do we get people excited about SK? How do we get more young people to take note of it and participate? Una, dito sa reform process. Pangalawa, kapag panahon na i-reset natin ito at hihikayatin natin yung mga kabataan na tumakbo. I think that's something we need to prepare for. No? I'm very hopeful that if we get this passed, hopefully by March or April, maset kung kailan yung next SK elections, we have 6 months to a year to be able to really convince more young people to be part of this process and to engage again in nation building in this way. So I'm hoping that that's something we can come up with. No? Kasi so far, ang rami namin na-try pero hindi pa rin nag-work. We haven't really gotten young people excited about it. Baka that's something you can figure out.
If the role of our legislators and champions for this advocacy is to really push for the reforms and let's say yung how do we get people excited about SK, siguro one thing that we can do for this hackathon is to parang meron tayong underground attack towards this issue na let's showcase the best practices of the Sangguniang Kabataan who really perform during their terms. Kasi I think one way that we can do is really change the image of the Sangguniang Kabataan. Kasi at this point, alam natin na may bad image talaga yung meron tayo. So one thing that we can do, how can we put, let's say, mas magandang imahe when it comes to Sangguniang Kabataan? When people hear about SK, ano yung may imagine agad nila? So let's change siguro the perspective of the young people or even the entire nation towards this Sangguniang Kabataan.
Siguro more practically baka tingnan muna natin kung ano talaga yung root cause kung bakit gano'n yung pagtingin sa SK. And alam natin sa mismong barangay natin, tingnan natin kung ano yung, kung bakit gano'n yung pagtingin sa SK. And secondly, baka we can also dig more on looking into the reforms that our congressmen and senators are proposing and also benchmarking to other, good practices from other LGUs and also from other communities outside the Philippines. Baka in that way, we can think more of, more innovative programs on how we can, sabi nga ni Bam, excite more people to engage sa SK and to participate generally sa local governance.
Okay, so sa mga magde-develop ng apps dito, those who are participating in the hackathon, I think what you should always remember is that currently, in our generation right now, half of the world's population is under the age of 27, and most of them are in developing countries. And here in the Philippines, millions of us right now are actually young people. Along with that, we have the power of technology. Now, although technology is not accessible to other sectors, those at the lower class structures of our society, which hopefully we want to change, aminin natin na marami talaga sa kabataan ngayon ay may malaking access sa internet, sa social media, sa cellphones na meron tayo. So I was thinking it would be great to actually develop apps that, for example, expose the different projects ongoing with the local youth, councils, expose and actually help them network with other Sangguniang Kabataan in Visayas, in Mindanao. It would also be great to show how other organizations can better tap to these Sangguniang Kabataan. Parang it's a better mechanism for communication. Tapos aside from those people who are actually in the government, in this public service work, yung mga regular individuals, those who actually go out and vote, those who participate, maganda rin kung bibigyan natin sila ng avenue through these apps to actually, share their ideas. If, for example, they can't actually attend, yung ganun, mas maganda yung two-way interactive process. So, use technology to our advantage as young people. And I think lots of young individuals naman, they're willing to really engage in this. It's just that the tools aren't really up for grabs for them. And if you can develop that further, then it would be great. Kasi parang such immense power talaga. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to what you guys are going to make.
Balik ko lang dito sa isang mong tanong din, what are the international trends? The young people also weigh in heavily in other countries on issues of safety, public safety, use of public spaces. and health and environment. So maybe think about those themes. Pangalawa, monitoring. Let's use our creative and critical thinking for monitoring kasi kailangan maningil. Kasi atin yan. That's our community, and those are our resources.
So let's give a big round of applause for our panelists. Thank you. I do hope you guys can stay a little bit longer. We do have food, and we're going to call on the second panel.